Welcome back to another video. Today I'm here at Manheim Auto Auctions in Riverside with JB. We went ahead and came to see the inventory of vehicles that they have currently waiting to be sold off. It's just amazing how many vehicles have been repoed this past year or so and even longer. A lot of people cannot afford to make their monthly car payments. They are falling behind. A lot of people would rather spend their money on experiences nowadays, or possibly they just cannot make ends meet because they lost their job. So there's a lot of uncertainty right now in today's economy. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't know how to allocate their priorities, or they go out there, they think that just because they got a couple $1,000s from the government, or maybe they got lucky and they had a good year in sales, whether they were a realtor or maybe they were in construction or other type of job that had a large spike in business these last couple of years. A lot of people thought that they could go out there, splurge on these brand new vehicles, but what they don't understand is that not only do you have to worry about the monthly payments, but you also have to worry about the maintenance. And a lot of the vehicles that you'll see here shortly, a lot of them nowadays, unfortunately, you cannot do your own servicing, especially if you're dealing with a German car or a luxury vehicle. A lot of these vehicles, they require certain types of maintenance, or they require for you to take them to certain places to be able to get the service done. And it's not cheap. You know, you're spending thousands of dollars a year just to be able to keep up with the maintenance on these vehicles. And not only that, but the insurance has gone up a lot. And so that also makes it very difficult for people to be able to afford these types of vehicles. Let me go ahead and show you guys a little bit of what I see here. So as you can see, there's rows and rows and rows of vehicles. And there's actually, looks like a BMW 7 Series. And then you got a lot of German vehicles. It looks like this section here tends to be the luxury vehicles. We did run into a certain spot that had a lot of Porsches as well. We're gonna go ahead and continue walking around, showing you guys the vehicles that we see here. It's just a ton of vehicles. It's like a never-ending sea. All right, guys, so I got JB here, and I just wanted to get a little bit of his insight here for my video, talking about all of these cars here at the auction. I know that JB, he usually would take a trip here at least once a year to kind of get an idea of the current market. What are your thoughts of what you're seeing?
If anybody doesn't believe things are bad, they should come down to the Manheim Auto Auction, and this will reinforce with you that something is broken in the U.S. economy. I've never seen this many cars at Manheim. I've come here a few times. Never seen this many cars here. Not to say there hasn't been more, but we're seeing something that I think is very abnormal.
This is something that is vindicative of what's been going on the last couple years. Little by little, everything is just starting to accumulate, kind of like the bubble that's getting ready to pop. And this is one of the indicators that you can see of the ramifications of people's decisions to purchase all of these luxury vehicles, and it's blowing up in their face.
I mean, I've never seen so many luxury vehicles here. Lexus right there. I don't know if you can point to that. I think that's a LF, the Lexus right there. That car's over $200,000. That white one. Beautiful car.
Oh, back there. Okay. Yep. Yeah, that's right. You're right. Those cars, they're definitely worth a lot of money.
Yeah, it's a $200,000+ car if you can find one. But it's here. We haven't even seen the gist of what's going on here because there's another lot behind us, another lot over there, another lot up front, and possibly even more cars across the street. We'll find out.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's definitely a lot of inventory, and this is just one. Imagine all around the United States, all of the cars that are sitting in all these lots. Who's going to purchase all these vehicles?
Another thing too is a lot of these cars are only a year, 2, 3 years old. 1, 2, 3 years old.
Yeah.
So it means people just could not hang on.
No.
When you're seeing, BMWs that are, a year old here. I mean,
you have to be very careful when you purchase these BMWs too, because once they're out of the warranty, then the expenses really start piling up. Especially if you're trying to get a 7 Series, those cars, they're just very expensive to be able to maintain.
So you've had Rolls-Royce,
Mm-hmm.
Bentley, BMW,
Mm-hmm.
Mercedes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these are cars that have very high overheads of maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of people bought these cars not realizing how much it costs
Mm-hmm.
to maintain these cars.
Oh yeah.
And, you know, here they are. So the good days are over.
The good days are over. So it looks like these are the bays where they bring in the vehicles, the ones that are able to run and drive, just to make sure that everything is ready for auction. And then you got all the sea of vehicles over there. And then you got the sea of vehicles over there. So this is just interesting to be able to see all of this in action. So this is the Porsche area where they hold all the different Porsches.
So you've got multi-millions just in this little parking lot right here.
Yeah. Look at that sea of vehicles. It's insane how many cars are here parked. So many different types of vehicles, used vehicles, new vehicles, luxury vehicles, all types of cars.
What I noticed is behind me, you're going to see more utility vehicles. And beyond this hill, we saw more work trucks, box trucks, things like that. You're going to see more of this because as the economy gets worse, less people working, you're going to see more work trucks coming back, and they're going to be sitting out here in a field of weeds, rotting away. And this is what unfortunately is happening right now. And we're seeing more of these, you know, work vans, work trucks, box trucks, pickup trucks, all sitting here rotting in the sun because people don't have their jobs. So they don't have use for these type of vehicles.
Yeah. Yeah, so even this market is suffering as well. It's not just personal vehicles, it's also commercial vehicles as well.
$120,000 Mercedes van right there.
Oh yeah. People could once afford that, not longer.
$100,000 Ram utility truck right there.
Mm-hmm. All right, here's another sea of vehicles that were repoed. A lot of hopes and dreams down the drain. It's a never-ending sea of vehicles. It just amazes me how many different lots they have around the Manheim Auto Auctions. All of these things that you see online about people getting their cars repoed, it is true. A lot of us live in a bubble where maybe on our day-to-day we are not aware of what's going on. But with these types of videos, we are exposing to you, coming boots on the ground, so you can see for yourself firsthand through these videos exactly what's going on. BMW, a 7 Series vehicle, Hyundai, some work trucks. And this is about maybe half a mile from the actual Manheim Auto Auctions. So we're here by the Riverside Municipal Airport, and you can see down the distance here, there's more vehicles parked back there. So they just cannot find anywhere else to put all these cars. It's just amazing how many different places these people can store these vehicles that are just baking in the sun. And all that's doing is just suppressing the car market. So for anybody who has money out there to spend, they'll be able to get good deals on used vehicles. What are your thoughts?
Well, I would like to start seeing this inventory hit the market. You know, we know that there's a lot of housing that's been tied up right now that should be in foreclosure. That is not. It's kind of extend and pretend. And I think we may be seeing some of that here too in the auto market, where maybe they don't want these cars hitting the market so quickly. There's probably, if I could estimate today, anywhere from 15 to 20,000 vehicles that we saw today in these multiple lots that are right here in Riverside at the Manheim Auto Auction, where they're now leasing out land at the airport to put the overflow. I've never seen so many cars in one place, and I think that's a low estimate, 15 to 20,000, because there's other parts here that we didn't even look at, that there are more cars stored. So that is a very conservative number. Not a good sign for the auto market, and I do truly believe that we're going to see something very similar happen in the housing market. We're beginning to now with $700 billion of home listings on the market, and how many billions of used cars now are sitting on the market. How many hundreds of millions of dollars are sitting right here at just this one auction today.
Yeah, and there's many more around the United States.
Many more just in in Southern California, right here in Riverside County.
Oh
We
yeah.
can go to the one in Fontana.
Yeah.
That's San Bernardino, maybe? It's Fontana. I think
Fontana, San Bernardino.
Next county over. Huge. Probably as big as this one.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's smaller ones. And then they have them in Orange County, LA, San Diego. So how many hundreds of millions or billions of cars are at these auctions now?
Yeah, it's just, again, this is another reminder. That's just all these people that were very irresponsible. And a lot of people blame the dealerships. They blame the dealerships. But at the end of the day, you have to take accountability for your actions. All right, guys, so we came to the animal shelter here in Riverside County, and we decided to stop by. We're close enough to the point where we said, hey, you know what? Why don't we go check out the pets and give a small donation? So that's what we did. Anything helps. So any of you out there that are animal lovers, I highly recommend that you try to give a small donation whenever you can to any animal-based organization. I know that there's a lot of pets in need, especially all over the United States right now, with a lot of people suffering. They don't have the resources to be able to continue to take care of their pets. So a lot of them are abandoned or brought here to the animal shelters. And so there's an overabundance of animals everywhere right now. So if you can give your 2 cents by either adopting an animal or giving a cash donation, because that is in reality what they all want. People think that if they bring dog food here that they'll take it. A lot of the times that's not what they're looking for. They're looking for an actual cash donation. So stay tuned. I'll go ahead and I'll show you guys a little bit of a video here with dogs, and you can see the type of dogs that are available here. If any of you are close by here, Riverside County, and you want to come by and check this place out, go ahead and do that at your convenience. These dogs. Oh, look at the dogs. There's a lot of different big dogs here.
You guys need to get a new home. You guys need to get a new home.
Wow, look at the French Bulldog right here too.
Hello, you guys.
You know something about the French Bulldogs. I remember.
Hello, guys, look at a French Bulldog.
Yeah.
Look at you guys. Oh, look at you guys.
You have all these little puppies here that are available for adoption as well. So this is available for you. These dogs would make real great companions in your home. And also, you can see that some of these, they're locked up. Looks like they're getting ready to clean up the kennels. Yep. And also, you have large dogs as well, just like these other dogs that you see here. And those, again, would be real good at your home. So if you are in the market to be able to get a dog, I highly recommend that you look at your local shelter.
Yeah, even an older dog, right?
Yeah,
I mean, somebody that's like, maybe like this guy, I don't know if he's older, but he's real laid back.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And this one's not.
Yeah.
That one is. So different personalities for different people, right? Some people want a little more outgoing dog. Yeah. Somebody may want something a little older, a little you know, a little slower, a little more laid back.
Yeah, so there's a lot of different, I know a lot of people that have actually adopted senior dogs. Which is totally fine because everybody, all the dogs, they all need a home, right?
Yep.
So whether they be a senior or they're a pup, highly recommend that you visit your local shelter, give a small donation if you can, whatever you can afford. A lot of my clients, they usually like to give money. That's probably one of the biggest places that I see that people give their money to is to animal shelters and different organizations that help animals as well. So you also have all these little pups here.
Yeah.
And these guys, they will be with you. Doesn't matter if you're sad, happy, whatever,
Yep.
they'll always be there for you.
That's right.
Yeah. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. I know there's a lot of people watching my videos lately that are not subscribed. But if you want to continue to get good content from my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that notification